There's one storyline I'm looking at Mariners spring training that has a chance to determine whether or not the Mariners get off to a hot start and if they can have a successful 2025 season. Let's talk about it. Out of all the 26 spots on the Mariners roster, I think one, maybe two are up for grabs right now. But let's focus on the hitters. While the starting spots seem pretty set for the Mariners, I would say the bench is what interests me the most. I think Miles Mastrobuoni will be on the bench due to the fact he played 5 positions last year. Not a great defender, but if Luke Raley's going to be at first, they need someone who can play the outfield and the infield. Mitch Garver is going to be on the bench in the backup catcher/DH role. You can also sort of swap this spot out with Donovan Solano, whoever's in the lineup at this point. And I also think Ryan Bliss is going to be on the bench as a backup infielder, mostly a second baseman, so he'll come in off the bench, play second, and Dylan Moore can go play another position if needed. That leaves one spot available on the Mariners bench. So who's going to take it? Right now it's Mitch Haniger's spot due to the fact he's owed $15.5 million this season. But let's say the Mariners decide to move on from Mitch and they cut him while paying his full salary and eat the money. Who's going to take that spot? One option would be Rowdy Tellez, a left-handed and hopefully better offensive version of what Mitch Haniger would offer you. There wouldn't be much defensive value, but if you needed left-handed pop off the bench, Rowdy would be your guy. Another option is Mariners third base prospect Ben Williamson. While the bat might not be major league ready, his defense is as good as any in the organization, and that could bring some real value. So you just make the decision if you're willing to put up with subpar offensive performance that we could see if he's on the roster. A couple other options I'm thinking of. One is Austin Shenton. He's a local guy. He's on the 40-man roster. He's hit a little bit at the big league level, not going to offer a ton of defensive value. The other guy is Leo Rivas, who we saw in the big leagues with the Mariners last season. This is an important decision for the Mariners. Having a good bench can be the difference between winning and losing games. If it's bad, it goes in the opposite direction and shows the lack of versatility on your roster. What do you think of these options? What's your prediction for the Mariners roster when opening day rolls around? Drop your prediction in the comments below.